What is up, everybody? We are back here for another Euro 2020 video as the tournament will be starting on June 11th, which is just 2 days away. And in this one, we will be doing Euro 2020 future bets, where a team will place or where a couple teams will place in the tournament. That will account for a lock. And I'm making 8 total bets, and they all have great value. So even if we hit half of them, we'll still be making a lot of money. And just as an aside, if you want to see my track record with these bets, check out my NBA futures. They are doing excellently right now as the NBA playoffs are going on. And then take a look at my King Films sports betting locks. Those are doing excellently as well, as I am over 20 units up, just starting a little over a week ago. So now let's get into it. I have 3 group stage futures and 5 knockout stage futures, so 8 total. And let's get into it. Group C, I have a dual forecast, Netherlands and Austria to finish top 2 in Group C. Again, this group is comprised of Netherlands, Austria, Ukraine, and North Macedonia. The games are hosted by the Netherlands. And I think the Netherlands are clearly superior in talent to these other 3 teams. I think they'll win the group easily, probably 9 points out of 9. And then North Macedonia, I think you can cross them out to get 4th. So it's really just going to be between Austria and Ukraine to finish 2nd in this group. They play on the 3rd match day, and I like Austria to win that game and edge out Ukraine. I just think they have more talent, and they are a better side in total, can put up more goals. So I think Netherlands and Austria to finish top 2 in that group. You're getting great value at plus 150. I think you need to lock that in. Next, we have Group D dual forecast again. And I have England and Croatia finishing atop this group. Again, it can be in any order. They just need to finish top 2. And I really think England is going to top this group. But even if they don't, if Croatia does, you're still winning the bet. Again, not as good value at minus 120 as the first lock was. But there really is a precipitous drop-off between England and Croatia and the other 2 teams in this group, which are Scotland and the Czech Republic. I think Scotland and the Czech Republic will duel it out for 3rd in this group, but I do not think either of those teams will compete for 2nd. A lot of people are thinking that Croatia is going to drop off after their great campaign at the 2018 World Cup, but all I'm saying is even if you're saying that, Croatia is still a lot better than Czech Republic and Scotland. I think they'll at least finish 2nd, if not give England a run for their money to finish 1st in this group. So give me England and Croatia to finish top 2. And then my final future is Group F winner, and I'm taking France at plus 140. I know this is the group of death, but I just think France is the best team in this group. Their first game is going to be against Germany, and it's going to be next Tuesday, June 15th. I really have a great feeling about France and that game against Germany. There's no way they lose that game. They're going to get a result, whether it be a draw or a win, but I really think it's going to be 3 points in the win. Then their next game is going to be against Hungary. They're absolutely going to win that game and probably get some good goal differential too. At least 3 or 4 goals they're probably going to win by. And then their last game is against Portugal, and I think they can at least get a draw in that game or perhaps win that one. So I think France is going to have 7 to 9 points, and I think they're going to win this group. There are some tough competitors in Portugal and Germany, but I just think they're the best team. And you're also getting great value at plus 140. Very valuable to take France to win Group F. Now we get into my knockout stage futures, and these are also very lucrative. I'm going to have 5 of these, so let's get into it. My first one is Denmark, plus 130 to reach the quarterfinal. They can get further than the quarterfinal. All they have to do to hit this bet is reach the quarterfinal. And my justification for this is quite simple. Denmark, they are in Group B, which is comprised of Belgium, Denmark, Russia, and Finland. And I think Denmark, hosting their games, will be able to finish 2nd in this group. I think they are better than Russia and Finland. And then if they finish 2nd in Group B, which I think they are to do, then they will face the runner-up in Group A, and once again, Group A is comprised of Italy, Switzerland, Turkey, and Wales. And I think the second place team in that group, who Denmark would face in the round of 16, would likely be Turkey or Switzerland. And I like Denmark's chances against either Turkey or Switzerland in the round of 16. So I think you're getting great value at plus 130 for Denmark to get to the quarterfinal. Then my next knockout stage future is going to be Croatia, also to reach the quarterfinal at plus 150. And I know a lot of people are saying Croatia's players have gotten older since the 2018 World Cup. They don't have this new generation that's coming in, a bunch of new young players. But I still think their core is solid, and I think they will be able to do some things in the tournament, maybe surprise some people. As I already mentioned, I think they're going to get top 2 in Group D. Let's say they get second. Let's say England beats them in Group D. So if Croatia gets second in Group D, then in the round of 16, they will play the runner-up in Group E. And in Group E, we have Spain, Sweden, Poland, and Slovakia. And I think second place in that group is either going to be Poland or Sweden. And against either of those teams, I like Croatia, and you're getting excellent value at plus 150. So I love Croatia to make the quarterfinal, as I think they have a great matchup there, playing either Sweden or Poland. Then my next knockout stage future is Netherlands to reach at least the semifinal at plus 190. This is the most value we've had so far. And I think Netherlands, even without Van Dijk, I think they'll be able to do some things in this tournament. So obviously I already mentioned in Group C, they have Austria, Ukraine, and North Macedonia, and they're hosting those games. So I think they will be able to win that group with ease. And then in their first knockout stage game, they're going to be playing a third place team. Now, they could be very unlucky and face a third place team from Group F, which is the group of death. So that's probably going to be Portugal or Germany, maybe France if France slides down to third. That would be very unfortunate if they faced one of those teams in the round of 16. They could also face a third place team from another group, such as maybe Group E if they faced either Sweden or Poland. I think they'd win either of those games. So they could get very unlucky in the first round, even if they finish first in their group. But let's say they don't, which they probably won't. So I like them there in that round of 16 game. And then in the quarterfinal round, they're going to be playing the winner of the runner-up in Group D and the runner-up in Group E. So in my opinion, this is going to be Denmark, as I already picked them to get to the quarterfinal. And I love Netherlands over Denmark. I think they just have too much on the attack. Although it will be a close game, I think Netherlands will win it. And I love the value at plus 190 because I think they will have a relatively easy path to get to the semifinal, assuming that they get number 1 in their group and they do not have to play the third place team from Group F. And now we get to my champion futures for the Euro 2020 tournament in totality. So I'm going to be taking 2 because you're getting great value on each of these. So my first one is going to be France at plus 500. They are the favorites for this tournament. And I just love the number plus 500 because I can't really see a good team taking down France in regulation. I mean, I don't think France is just going to lose a game. I think if they're going to lose, it's going to be on penalties or in extra time. And I think there are only a couple teams that can do so. I think that their odds are so high at plus 500 is because the odds makers just think that they will have a tough time in Group F. But once again, I think they'll win Group F, and that will put them in prime position in the knockout stage. So I think they will go on a run. They already won the 2018 World Cup with ease, so I think they will be able to win this tournament if they play well at plus 500. And next, I'm going to be taking Belgium plus 600, the team that I actually predicted to win the Euros in my prediction video. I really just like their team. They're ranked number 1 in the FIFA World Rankings. I think Kevin De Bruyne is going to be in all action in the tournament. And I love the form that Lukaku has been in. They have a great defense and great goalkeeping. So I think they have the talent to potentially take down France. And if these two teams both win their groups, and then win their first 2 knockout stage games, they will play in the semifinal. And I think the winner of that game will win the championship. So France or Belgium, I'm betting on both of them because I think they will play in the semifinal, and then the winner of that will take home the Euro. So let me know what you think of my knockout stage and group stage futures for the UEFA Euro 2020 tournament. I want to know in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next one.